What is going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me on another Raid Shadow Legends video. All right, you're going to hear a lot of people saying, we've got a 25x coming. Finally, it's about time. It's not really a 25x, guys. I'm sure some content creators will tell it as it is. Some will beef it up a little bit. So let me share with you guys. I got some screenshots here that they gave us. Now, let's go back to this one. So you're going to be able to get basically a select pool of champions, kind of like what we have at 10x, where they say these are the champions, but you're going to get a wish list, right? So you're going to be able to pick some of these champions in the pool and put them on your wish list and have them targeted as that particular champion you want. Now, select your champion to boost the chances of summoning them from 15 to 20 to 25x. What does this mean? Well, the first thing is, coming back to here, you're going to see you actually have to summon 2 champions, right, of that rarity. So you have to summon 2 legendaries before it actually becomes a true 25% or true 25x. You're going to have to summon 2 epics, right, before it becomes a true 25x. For epics, I like it. It's cool. It's great. Perfect, right? We have a lot more chances of pulling epics than we do legendaries. That can actually be very solid for a lot of accounts. Going to the legendary part, though, that's not good. So the thing is, let's say you wanted to just, we'll take this, what we have right now. I just want to target Rhodos. You're not going to be able to leave these 2 open, and you can't select the same champion twice, right? So you're going to be able to have to pick 3 champions. You have to have this full, right, of your legendary champions before this is actually activated, right? So it's not really a true 25x because, again, we'll have to summon 2 legendary champions. And then if we don't get those legendary champions, that we have a 25x of picking one of these 3. Is that good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, these events are going to stay, right? They're not going to replace a 2x or a 10x. They're going to add on top of what we currently have. That, to me, is the biggest problem, right? They're not replacing the 50 or the 10x with a 15x. They're adding on to it. And you're going to ask me, well, why is this a problem, right? They're increasing the chances of us getting champions. That's great. We've been asking for a 25x. They're meeting us halfway. Let's look at the glass half full. This week, we're supposed to have a fusion starting. Friday, with what we've currently been able to kind of, predict, we should have had a 2x voids. We're not. We're going to actually have one of these, 15x events. And I'm not going to call it 25x because it's not 25x, it's a 15x. And I'm not trying to bash this event, guys. It's definitely better than the 10x, 100%. But the problem I see here is coming in. Now, I have 5 voids, 11 ancients, 2 sacreds, hoping I could probably pick up like 1 or 2 more voids, maybe 1 sacred, and I should have enough for a summon rush, right? That should be next week, but it's not. It's coming this week. We hope, or it looks like it, right? If we go with what they've been doing with the 10x, then the summon rush is going to fall in line with the 15x's. What happens now if we get a 10x, 15x? Now my shard count needs to go up higher, right? I won't be able to complete a fusion with what I currently have because I use my shards when I want targeted specific events, right? Or when I need them. I usually try to save some stuff. I did go for Kira, right? Kaja the Rai. And so I spent some shards on that. Knowing, though, that I have enough of the Broadma fusions where, if it came up, I could complete it. A summon or a champion chase, not a summon rush, sorry. A champion chase. I could complete it with my Broadma fusions. But if we get a 10x, 15x, that's not going to happen. That's going to cost me the fusion. Could this happen? I don't know. I asked the question. They didn't tell me no, but they didn't tell me yes. So that leads me to believe that there is a possibility that these events could be back to back. I'm really hoping the schedule kind of goes more like 15x, 2x, 10x, 2x, 15x, something like that. Will it happen that way? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe this is just another summoning event that they're going to introduce in the middle of the week, so it's more targeted towards that. Or maybe 10x is going to be more targeted towards that, and then these are going to be on the weekend. I hope, but I'm really concerned that we might get a 10x, 15x over a 2-day or over a fusion, right? Back to back, and that's going to cause us problems. What are we going to be, what do we have to do at that point, right? Well, now our sacred shards are becoming more valuable, right? We're going to need to keep them, and I'm going to have to start saving anywhere from 10 to 12 sacreds. I'm no longer playing Raid Shadow Legends. This is driving me more towards Raid Shadow Legends, which is a problem, right? We already have enough of a problem where we got to hoard resources to do things in game, right? For particular events and stuff like that. It's not enjoyable, right? If I have to hoard my resources, it's not enjoyable. I enjoy playing the game and doing things that I want to. I don't enjoy playing Raid when I've got to save my resources for CVC, when I got to save my resources for a fusion because the points are getting inflated. So we've talked about, what they brought in. We've talked about my concern. Let's talk about who this is targeted at. This event is not targeted towards the free-to-play players. This event's not targeted towards me. This event is basically targeted towards those end-game whales, krakens, right, that are sitting on those 700-800 shards or are willing to buy those 700 or 800 shards. Because that's the people that are going to be able to pull and put this into effect. And again, I say effect because it's really not the best way. I feel like this is going down the wrong path. This is definitely putting another, gap between the free-to-play players and the pay-to-win. Maybe that's something that, Plarium has decided that they want to do. Yes, the game is free-to-play, and you can get pretty far with it, right? We have players like Final Compachi that can do it, Boozer, right? Arabad compete on the same level of everything except for maybe Arena as a free-to-play player. But I feel like that's just driving that wedge even deeper, right? I still feel that the Prism Shard is a better system than this. Yes, you could spend $300 on Prism Shards, right? And only get epics. You could spend $300 on Voids and only get epics. The same thing. So that argument, which I'm sure some of you will make, is not valid, right? I've seen people from Prism Shards. I pulled my second newt out of it. I had 10 summons. I did it. I got my second newt. I got my second Helicath. I've seen people, the last one that they did on Newton Rotos, everybody pulled one, or at least it felt like it, right? For Newton Rotos. It's all RNG. So the argument of, you could essentially, I'm not buying that, right? Just not buying it. Now, maybe I'm wrong on everything I said. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. We will talk a little more in depth about this on Sunday's episode of the Knights of Plarium. That will be streaming both on YouTube and Twitch at 2 p.m. EST. Make sure you guys join us because we will also be doing a giveaway there. Not this week, but we will be starting the giveaway process there. So, again, let me know what you guys think. I really hope that I'm wrong, but as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.